The second noble truth is to know the cause of suffering. So the second noble truth explains the cause of suffering, dukkha. It identifies that suffering arises from tanha, which is most commonly translated as craving, thirst, or attachment. The Buddha identified 3 main types of craving. And this lesson in itself could be a study for 30 days, 90 days, for a year, to change habits and implement and really dig deep into behaviors that really will change your mind and therefore also the way that you're living and the results you're getting. So kama tanha, craving for sensory pleasures. The search for happiness through the senses, such as food, sex, entertainment, and material possessions. So a lot of coaching is talking about what you really want, and the want is expressed through a desire. So for me it's important to tell you that I think of desire in this terminology that is something that has a negative effect on you. So you can say that you have a goal or something that you want, and it can be a good goal where you also bring joy, happiness, and peace to the world and the people around you. But in this lesson, it's the desire that when you have accomplished this desire through your senses, that is what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, then you want more, and that more creates this craving and clinging that becomes an attachment that will bring you the suffering after you have got this satisfaction, because it ends, and that is the whole problem, that everything that starts also has an end, and when the end comes, the suffering starts. And that's what we have to be aware of, that we don't have a huge desire for this senses that has to be satisfied. So in Pali it's called kama tanha, bhava tanha, and vibhava tanha. And the second one is then bhava tanha, craving for existence. So the first one was the basic desires, which is mainly through our senses, that what we can eat and what we can see, what is beautiful, all the things that we can touch or smell, and what we feel good about. And the next level is then what we become. So when we become something, we have an ego that wants us to become something and stand out and be exceptional through the mind and the intellect and the body and the way we express ourselves and the identity we have. Being famous and immortal, and seeking for everything that can bring a longer lasting lifetime in this body. And we see it in all kinds of industries where we are to be sold in commercials something that we want that will bring us happiness, but also this happiness is only a temporary happiness. So what I want to bring to you and help you to create more of is the happiness in the mind that is not dependent on outside circumstances or the inner longing for being something special, but instead reducing the contact to all this and discovering, figuring out that when you reduce contact to some main areas in your life, then the happiness will increase. And that is up to you to become more aware of what those areas are. So the Vibhava Tanha is then craving for non-existence. So it is the desire to get away from painful situations or the wish to destroy oneself to escape suffering. And that is also a desire that's not a good it's not a good way to be and enjoy this life. So there are two main directions: to get more of something and to escape from the things that you don't like, something that is not pleasurable to you. So you want to destroy things or hurt yourself or escape from painful situation, which is not a possibility to do when you live in this life, because you cannot escape from the starting of being born, and then the process that there is when you grow up, and the sickness and diseases and getting older, aging. It's not possible to escape that. So there is root causes, and the three poisons is on a deeper level. The second noble truth points to the three poisons or unwholesome roots that fuel our craving and keep us bound to the cycle of suffering. And that is greed, so that when we are attached to the worldly things and the desire to possess things that actually can get much older than ourselves, because they are made of some other kinds of material than the body is. We have desires towards maybe beautiful objects or things that we have in our house. Then we become a slave of this attachment instead of letting go of it. So there is a very big difference between being in a house and not being afraid to lose it, or just letting go of it if it's the natural path to do that, and then to have a house and you feel that you are in attachments with this house, and therefore you are in a kind of a prison in that house, because the house is now becoming the owner of you and not the other way around. So this is a very interesting lesson to investigate yourself in with your attachment to worldly things. And then there is hate and anger, aversion, and the desire to push away the things that we don't like. Delusion, moha, it's called, and hatred is called dosa, and greed is lobha. ignorance of the true is then delusion. So the ignorance of the truth and then the true nature of reality is specifically the failure to understand that all things are impermanent. So we tend to cling to things and people as they are here forever, and we have to every day. We have to be in a practice every day to help us be grateful for the people that are around us, because we don't know really what tomorrow will bring, and every day somebody dies, and there are lots of things happen towards the day and through the night. So it's a very beautiful thing. You can call philosophy or daily routine to spend the 24 hours and being aware of how you spend your day, and not give all your energy out to one main object or thing, so that you maybe later will regret that you missed your opportunity, maybe for being with your family, friends, or people that you thought you could be more with in the future. But the future is an illusion, and we only have now and the moment today. So it's important to be grateful for that and spend the time with people that we love. Tell them that we love them. Tell them that we appreciate what they do and how they have been important to us. And in the end, no one can bring things, physical objects, in the graveyard. So let go of all the things that is not important anymore, and have the focus towards people and the friends you have, and the most important things in your life. So this was the second noble truth, and just take some time to reflect upon each lesson that I have created for you. As I said, you can spend a month just thinking about this one, because this could be a main problem. We all have different issues that cause us different kinds of suffering. So dig a little deeper into what is the main problem of your suffering, and then reduce the contact to that which causes you this. And then move on to the next lesson and enjoy when you are ready. And know that the meditation is three things together. It's the wisdom to know something and to understand it on a deeper level, and then to implement it and have the balance between mind, body, and the way you act. And then there is the practice meditation that I have created for you also. Loving kindness and so on here with this book and cards and channel. Spiritual messages and teachings. Spiritual teachings and messages to you. And the main thing we do with meditations on different levels is to break that cycle and the link between starting something that will cause us to suffer, and that is what is going on in the meditation. So we stop the thinking and we stop the acting, and therefore we can reduce contact to the things that create suffering for us. And that is a daily practice and investigation that we have to do every day to keep us on the right track. So these beautiful Buddhist teachings, they are for everyone. It's not a religion and not for me. It's just a symbol of the mind and how we can cultivate the mind so we get out of suffering. And that is the third noble truth. And the fourth noble truth that is coming to you in the next lesson. So enjoy this lesson and see you.